Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing world of corporate filings. Today we are diving into Guild Holdings Company's latest 8K report, and it's all about votes, amendments, and maybe a little bit of executive officer compensation. It's like a corporate popularity contest, but with bigger stakes, so stay tuned to find out who won. Before we start, if you enjoy getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Feel free to join. This report is dated May 27, 2025, so it's fairly recent. The main reason for this filing is to report on some important decisions made at the company's annual meeting, specifically changes to the company's rules and voting results on key proposals. The first thing to look at is an amendment, which is basically a change to the company's rules or official charter. Guild Holdings wanted to change its amended and restated certificate of incorporation. Think of this document as the company's constitution. This change limits how much money its officers can be made to pay in certain situations, following Delaware law. This change needed and got the approval of the stockholders, the owners of the company, at the annual meeting. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the votes. This section details what exactly happened at Guild Holdings' annual meeting of stockholders. Basically, the owners of the company got to vote on some important stuff. The annual meeting happened on May 27, 2025. At the meeting, stockholders voted on 4 proposals, which are like different items on a ballot. The proxy statement, which is like a guide to the meeting, explains all of these proposals in detail. There are 2 types of stock here, Class A and Class B. Class A stockholders get 1 vote per share, while Class B stockholders get a whopping 10 votes per share. Even though they have different voting power, everyone votes together on all issues, including who gets to be on the board of directors. It's like some voters having a super vote. At this meeting, there were a lot of shares represented, showing that almost all the owners participated in the vote. Okay, let's break down what happened with each proposal. The first vote was about electing 2 Class 2 directors, Patrick J. Duffy and Terry L. Schmidt, to serve until the 2028 annual meeting. Patrick got 407,870.35, annual meeting 2 4 votes, while Terry got 407,873,542 4 votes. This means both were elected as they got the most votes to get them in. The next proposal was to say yes or no to the company's choice of KPMG LLP as their independent accounting firm for the end of 2025. This is important because it's the accounting firm that checks the company's books to make sure everything is on the level. Turns out most people were on board with this, with 411,178,654 votes for it. Next up, there was an advisory vote on how much the company's top executives get paid, like an opinion poll on whether the big boss is earning their keep. It doesn't force the company to do anything, but it's a good way for stockholders to voice their opinions. Most stockholders seem to think the executives were worth it, since the proposal got 407,474,071 votes in favor. The last vote was on that amendment we talked about earlier, limiting how much officers have to pay in certain situations. Most stockholders were in favor, with 478 saying yes, so the amendment got approved. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Guild Holdings had a successful annual meeting, with stockholders agreeing with management's recommendations on key issues. The vote to limit officer liability shows that the company is trying to protect its leaders, which could help in attracting and keeping talented executives. And it looks like the stockholders agreed, since they voted for the amendment to go through. However, it is also worth thinking about why such an amendment was needed in the first place. Were there specific incidents or concerns that prompted this change? Also, we should think about what this means for the officers in Guild Holdings. All in all, this 8K filing gives us a glimpse into Guild Holdings' corporate governance and how its stockholders are involved in key decisions. Alright, that's our breakdown of Guild Holdings' latest filing. What's your take on these votes and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.